Hello, everybody. Welcome to the fourth episode of our podcast. Today we have myself, Melvin, and Medina, as usual. And today, instead of having Tony here with us, we have Savina from Indonesia. Please introduce yourself.
Hello everyone, I'm Safina. If you have seen this podcast from the this is episode 4, right?
4. Yeah.
I'm always there behind my PC commenting, and now I'm here taking over. And yeah, this is the typical shirt that Tony is always wearing. And today, Tony, I'm here, man, replacing your place without casting. So,
well, unfortunately, Tony couldn't join us today because he had encountered some issues.
Yep.
So it's just the three of us today, but Savina has some pretty interesting story, doesn't she? Like
which story?
All right, you have been living in Japan, right?
Right.
You're an AP student, like we all are. But you have been in Japan earlier than we had.
Well, yeah.
Let's hear about that.
Same case as Medina, because we went on a exchange student program. Were you here for your high school? During your high school time?
No, it wasn't an official thing. I came here during my high school time, just for a summer holiday in a kind.
I see.
In a way.
I see.
I think yours was more official, and like you just spent like some time here, right?
Right.
So where have you been? Like where were you?
I was hosted in Hokkaido. To be exact, it is a city of Asahikawa, so it's like in the center. Mm-hmm. It's 3 hours drive from Sapporo. It's surrounded by hills and mountains.
Yeah.
And it has a very special zoo that has, penguin walking and polar bear.
That's something I've never heard of.
Wow.
It's very famous, man. Everyone knows about. Yeah, it is. It's better than the zoo in Sapporo, actually. Actually, yeah.
How many years have you been there?
1 year. 11 months. 11
so
months.
in 2018?
No.
Oh.
You gotta bet, more research on that, Melvin. But yeah, 2017, 2018. Yeah.
All right. Well, it's officially our summer holidays in APU.
It is.
And the temperature has been going down recently. It's almost the end of summer. So what have you guys been doing?
So far,
yeah.
I think it's the first month, like 1 month has passed since we got the summer holiday. And AP has a very special period, which is kind of long for a Japanese university, right? So we have the summer holiday until the end of the month, and we are going to start from the 4th of October, I guess.
Yep.
So far, the first month for me, I've done a little bit of internship and still ongoing process. I have a marketing proposal that I'm trying to, kind of work on in a way.
Fingers
with APU.
crossed.
Yes, we're planning to do a collaboration with APU and the place that I did internship at. If you guys remember from the earlier podcast, I think 2 episodes ago?
1 episode.
Oh, 1 episode. I am so bad at memorizing things. But yeah, with the large Kyokawa, if you remember. Yeah, and it's still going. Other than that, I think it's been pretty chill so far. I haven't done nothing too big. How about you, Savina?
It's big, the intern.
Well.
I know, like you've been seen to having a lot of fun there over there.
Oh, it was a lot of fun for sure.
Well, it definitely was.
It definitely was. Which
Jeez,
camera I should
why.
look at, guys? I wanna stress the fun part.
I wonder why it was fun.
I mean, it is such a cool place to spend time with, and there are some cool people around there.
So Savina, you went back to Hokkaido, didn't you?
Oh,
yeah.
What a transition.
Yeah,
nice.
Yeah. What a transition. Yeah, what a transition. But yeah, I went there after 3 years of not going back. Thank God. And I thank my host dad. Thank you for sponsoring me back. For sponsoring me to go back there. It was amazing. Initially, I really wanted to go back since my freshman year, but I was busy with doing everything, RAs.
Yes, RA.
Yeah,
RA work
only
is-
2 weeks of holiday, so I
I
couldn't
know.
really go, right?
Yeah.
And but this year, I have a really, really, really good friend. Her name is Hinako, and she's studying in Taiwan. And she said to me, "Hey, I'm gonna go back this month on August,
Mm-hmm.
so it'll be cool if we can catch up,
Mm.
And then I was just like, you know what? Let's go there. And I just called my dad, my host dad,
Mm-hmm.
and he said, "Yeah, I should go back."
That's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I went there from August 1st to August 6th, and right after that I got part-time job here in Oita. And what else? I've been doing intern and got into another intern. I just started that yesterday. And apart from that, I've been teaching my roommate how to cook and how to survive life in real life. So
So you've been super busy.
yeah, not really busy, but occupied.
Oh, that's
Oh,
good.
that's-
That's good.
That's good.
That's the best.
Way to put it.
Yeah, definitely.
So what about you, Melvin?
Do you want to ask?
I've been living a very boring life.
Oh, no,
Lately.
don't say that.
Don't say that.
You know it.
You
Like-
hung out with me, so that was fun.
That's such
Well,
a
that's very
disrespect to
subjective. I mean,
Medina.
it might have been fun for you, but
Aw, that's very
All
sad.
right.
When the
I was
relationship is not
officially
going
offended
reciprocal.
on.
Aw.
it was fun. We only hung out for like one occasion, right?
Yeah.
Well,
Once.
yeah, I have not been out a lot because of COVID.
Very responsible.
I initially planned to, travel somewhere, but I'm still not doing that.
Right.
I might if the situation gets better.
I couldn't catch that. What was that?
I might be going to travel.
Travel. Okay.
Yeah, but it all depends on the situation. I wanted to go to Okinawa, but I had to cancel that plan, obviously. But besides that, I've been at home, watching the Olympics, watching a lot of movies actually, and playing games with my buddies back in Malaysia.
I see. But I heard from Tony, our host that is not here today, that I've replaced, that you went for a dive.
Oh yeah, definitely that too. Yeah.
That should be interesting. Your
that's-
life is not boring.
That's probably the only interesting thing that happened to me during the summer.
Only?
All right, so I've been enrolled in a diving school in Oita City.
Wow.
So you're aiming for getting a license?
Yeah,
then?
just a license. Yeah.
Right.
So it's not like serious diving. I'm just learning how to dive. I've only gotten 2 lessons so far.
2 lessons.
I was supposed to go 2 days ago, but it was cancelled because so the appointment was at 9 a.m. So at 7:30 I woke up and the instructor was like, well, today's the thunderstorm is pretty bad today, so we gotta cancel the appointment today. So it has been postponed to next week. So unfortunately, I am not being able to dive for this week. But besides, I've been, just staying at home,
I see.
doing nothing.
Doing nothing.
Do you actually have to have the basic swimming skills in order to dive?
Not that I know of, no. But because I personally know how to swim, but when I enrolled in the diving school, they didn't ask if I knew how to swim, and the whole process and the whole swimming part is actually pretty easy. You just have to move your fins.
Well, I always move my feet, but I cannot move from the position that I'm, the original position. I'm like stuck there, but I'm moving my feet. It's like,
Well,
Why not
obviously,
move
if you
it?
have basic swimming skills, it's gonna be easier.
all right.
But it's not like a very difficult sport where only a certain amount of people know how to do it.
I see.
Yeah. So, anyways, it was not too expensive to learn the scuba diving because it was on it had a discount when I
Discount.
enrolled. So I got it for a great bargain, and I have 2 more lessons left, and then I'm done.
And you're done. So
Actually, very quick. You just have to go for 4 dives. That's all.
and they will release you to the ocean. It's not like you're a turtle,
Yeah, I mean,
but
I'm not an endangered species who needs protecting, but the way you put it.
yeah, it's just then you can go for open water.
Water. I
Yes,
love
open water. Open water, my friend. Yes, it's open water diving. If I can choose to take more, how do you call it, higher level diving license, where I go more than
And any
30
specific
meters.
reason behind your lessons? Like, why did you want to take it in the?
Alright, this is actually a very random fact, but because Southeast Asian country Malaysia, and it's surrounded by the water and of course beautiful to see tropical islands as well. So I grew up going to islands, visiting islands, going to islands in Malaysia, in Thailand. So I've always wanted to take a license, but then I don't know why, but I didn't. And this year I was like, I really want to go to the sea. I really want to go to the ocean. So I was like, well, might as well take it. And then, like I said, I initially planned to go to Okinawa. So I was like, when I go to Okinawa, I want to be able to dive.
Wow.
But, well, I'm not going. So anyways, the license doesn't expire.
So it has an expiration date.
It doesn't have it.
It doesn't have.
Yeah.
Oh,
It does not expire.
Yeah, it does not
Sorry.
expire. So I was like, well, since I can't go to Okinawa to dive, just might as well, do
Just
what I
go.
can here.
right. But that's actually very quick because I thought that you'll have to complete
go there for a longer
for
period of
longer
time, yeah.
period of time and get the license. Because initially I was also wanting to go dive too.
Do you know how to swim?
I don't.
Okay, there we go.
But I did some research that they'll teach you somehow to swim. And but still that I have to work with my swimming skills first, right? But then I initially wanted to go there. I've talked with my roommate about let's go together, but then my it got canceled because the jellyfish is coming, and then I just don't want to get
Stung.
Yep.
Ooh.
So yeah, that's the
Have you seen the jellyfish in Japan though?
in Japan.
Yeah. Like, have you seen jellyfish in Indonesia and jellyfish in Japan?
In Indonesia, no, it only came in the form of snacks.
Oh well, yeah.
But in Japan, yes, because I used to clean the beach, and and then I always see like this jelly creature, like jelly look like creature, and then
jellyfish.
And I asked my friend, who is obviously smarter than me, and she said, that's a jellyfish. And then I'm like, what? It looks really like a jelly. That's why it is named after that. And I'm like,
Surprise, surprise.
Surprise, surprise.
Jellyfish looks like a jelly.
new
But
knowledge every day.
Well, the thing is that the jellyfish in Japan is like this small, right? Like this size.
So they don't grow up?
I mean, not bigger, I think. But the jellyfish in Malaysia can be like this big. And their tentacles are like tentacles. Do they call it tentacles? Oh, anyway,
Tentacles. It's tentacles, mate. Tentacles, right? Like the
yeah. It's like so short. So when it stings you, it doesn't go like the whole. It doesn't sting your whole hand. It's just like one small part.
Right.
And it's not like super painful. It's just like a little bit of burn.
I see.
Unless you're allergic to it. So like
Which
if
we
you go
never
to
know.
if you go to
never
tropical
know.
countries, where the water is constantly at the same temperature, the jellyfish grows to like this big, and the tentacles are like this long, and just go. Your whole body just gets wet.
Wow.
So it's not that bad in Japan, as they put it. They just make a big fuss about it because like they're not used to seeing jellyfish.
I see.
Never seen one,
But
so I can't really compare. But
yeah, even though the jellyfish are out in the water already, I'm glad that the cicadas are all dead. I mean, not dead, but like not active.
Not active anymore. Yeah, but I've
That's the one thing I hate about Japan.
I've heard from my friend that in
hate is a
Tanola
strong word.
Beach,
Yeah.
in the middle of September, they will come out actually like in the surface of water.
The jellyfish.
The jellyfish, and then you can go there, and then you can like visibly see it. And what's so funny is that it's a story from my friend's friend, but so there is a roommate, right? And it is midnight already, like 2 or 3 a.m. and the other roommate was sleeping, and this person just like, I'm so bored, and then like he just knocked on the door of the other roommate, and then he went like, yo, wake up, like, what's up? Let's go bike to see Jellyfish. It's 2 in the morning. And like, what? But anyway, they went, and yeah, thank God they got to see the Jellyfish. So good for them. But yeah, I think I also want to try that too.
What's fun about seeing a jellyfish?
What?
What's fun about seeing a jellyfish?
Well, people have different
for
likes,
some people,
preferences.
Some people, some activities can be so fun for them.
Okay.
Well, you do you.
they do them, and we do we.
Yeah.
The thing is
Okay,
that, like,
getting back to the
I've
summer
gotten
topic.
Sorry? I've gotten so used to seeing jellyfish. Like, so I'm from Penang, Malaysia, right? So I'm from the mainland Penang. So there's a Penang Island. So there are 2 options to go to the island. One is to go by the bridge or go there by the ferry. And whenever you ride the ferry, you can literally see the jellyfish in the water. So it's like, oh, jellyfish.
The massive one?
No, the smaller ones.
So, like there are many
Japanese
of them.
ones.
All right. They migrate to Malaysia. It's like, hello, mate. I'm here.
I mean, like, I assume they are the same species, but it's gotten so common for me. It's not a big deal anymore. But like, I hate the summer in Japan, so I'm glad that summer is finally ending.
You hate the summer in Japan.
I hate the summer. Yes, it's so humid. It's so hot. The cicadas are noisy as hell.
It's gonna
Noisy,
be
yeah.
different. It's gonna be different if you're in Hokkaido, actually, because in Hokkaido,
The thing is
summer
that I'm not in Hokkaido. That's a problem.
So
I'm
that's
stuck in
why it's like-
Kyushu.
That's why it's like I don't like the summer in Kyushu. You cannot,
Well, to be fair, Malaysia
standardize Japan as a whole.
Malaysia doesn't have seasons. It's only summer all year round.
Raining.
Well, rainy season is. I mean, like no 4 seasons. It's in like winter, autumn,
Right,
spring, and
right.
summer. So it's summer all year long in Malaysia. So I don't like the heat because it's always hot. But I'd rather be in Malaysia, spending my summer there, rather than being in Japan, because it's so hot in Japan. You sweat all the time. It's so humid. It
Right.
gets so sticky and stuff. It's just not for me.
Not really. What about Medina?
Well, I don't mind it here. I know the summer here is a lot different than what it's like in my country, Uzbekistan. But yeah, I don't mind. And I think this summer hasn't been as hot as the others. I don't know. That's what I felt at least.
I mean,
Maybe I've been
has
spending
been
a lot
raining.
of time inside.
It has been raining quite a bit, and normally during September it rains for like 1 week.
Right.
But it's not normal for it to rain in the middle of August.
Yeah.
So it happened for like 1 or 2 weeks in August. So it was like not too hot, but at the same time we couldn't do any outdoor activities.
Right.
Right. Looks like we have established that Melvin hates summers in Japan.
It's official now, yes.
Yeah, it's official now.
YouTube official now.
I hate summer.
And yeah, summer, it's hot and it's humid in Japan. If you have never been here, well, you gotta be prepared. It's not fun sometimes. But this summer it wasn't that too bad.
What's there to offer for summer in Japan? Like
What can you do in summer when it's hot? Let's talk about that.
before COVID,
Before
we had
COVID.
like festivals, right?
Festivals,
Summer
yeah, we did
festivals.
have festivals.
Like you have like stalls, like street food.
Yeah.
stalls,
Summer is like famous for its festivals, and that
Right.
Yes,
because
yes,
of COVID, there's not been any, like
Yeah.
not even
Actually,
the fireworks.
There was.
There
I
was
attended
probably.
one, but it is a small one. Like it is, I think it's Taiwan Festival in front of APU station. Right in
APU
front.
station?
Yeah. APU station.
station?
What? Oita
Oita.
station. Oh yeah, it's so messed up.
So the biggest
Somebody
station in
APU
Oita is APU station. What?
My bad.
The Oita station.
But yeah,
the Taiwanese
Oita
one, right?
Station, like they had these Taiwanese stalls. I went there with my roommate. It was awesome. The food, yeah.
Was it one of the weeks?
Weeks?
Like if you did a bunch
It's
of
not
weeks?
It's not
Oita.
maybe. It's Oita Station.
No,
So
I
you've
know,
been
no.
confusing
Like
people.
sometimes, if you guys remember, when there is like special weeks in APU, they do some events or dances in front of Oita
Multicultural
Station.
week.
Oh,
That's what I was
Oh,
wondering.
not
what they
that
did.
one.
Not?
No,
that
not
one.
not this one. But yeah, it was just like a plain. It's just food.
Food. Okay.
But you know, like, I think the only thing that I like about summer is, you know, that you're not being freezing to death when you go to the sea, and also the fireworks. But the fireworks are not, you know, yeah, it's not happening this year.
It did not happen.
Well, I went to the sea, but like you have so much things to worry about, like, because obviously when you swim, you don't wear a mask.
Right.
And then you're worried about the people around you, so you don't go to the sea at too crowded times. Don't go to like overly famous beaches.
Right.
So you got a lot of things to worry about. It's not as fun as it.
It was before.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
And you know, like when traveling was a thing. When traveling was a thing, I planned to, you know.
It is
like,
still a thing.
I mean, I didn't go anywhere really, but I wanted to go to places like, you know, Indonesia, Vietnam, Philippines, where, you know, the islands are like very pretty.
Right.
But yeah, not happening this year. Hopefully it happens next year. I don't
Next
know.
year.
Save up until then and travel like you've never done before. Once it's all better, I guess.
I think it's
Wise
the
words from Medina.
revenge that he'll do.
Yeah,
Revenge for trouble.
everyone is in this, and I mean, I don't understand how this vicious cycle keeps coming back. Like, you know, once it gets better and they promote traveling, like tabiwari, like go to or whatsoever, and then the situation gets so much worse again, and they like cancel it again. It's been happening over and over again. Like
It's like a cycle, you know.
is.
You kind of see the pattern now.
I do.
Well, on the bright side, well, more than 70 million people in Japan are vaccinated at least once already.
Yep.
This
First
one.
dose. I think it's the 50% percentage already. No.
Yeah. Because
Yeah.
like the population in Japan as of 2019 is 126 million.
Wow.
And I assume it has not changed a lot since then. And if it changes, it's going to be lower. But anyways, like more than half of the population in Japan is vaccinated for the first dose. The fully vaccinated people are 59 million people.
Very big numbers from Melvin.
Yep.
I do my research.
He does his research. He's always ready. He's a good kid.
He learned from his past mistakes.
What do you mean past mistakes? I don't have
The
any
past
mistakes.
mistakes of your say. So it was like 2018. You went to Hokkaido. No.
Well, it was 1 year difference. And to be fair, I could not make it research out of this. Where can I find articles about it?
Article. Well,
You have the
Facebook.
person.
The person right here. It's okay.
Well,
Okay.
Yeah. Well, anyway,
Speaking of
so-
vaccinations, did you guys get any planning?
Not
None
yet.
yet.
Not yet. It's okay.
But
yet.
I'll
But-
get one tomorrow.
You have an appointment tomorrow.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yep. Soon.
Soon.
Soon. Sabina, soon. Medina, what
Not
about you?
have reserved anything yet. I am behind the schedule as always.
So our busy
As
girl
always, yeah.
is trying to adjust the schedule.
I think it. Yeah. I am not gonna say sorry to myself again because it keeps repeating. I say I want to fix it, and I try it for some time, and it does not happen. So
I see.
I'm trying to learn it and work on it silently.
Work
Not
on it
as
silently.
much.
Good luck for that.
Silently?
Silently.
What?
Did you just say work on it silently?
Yeah.
All right. Oh.
Yeah. Not make any promises.
Not making any promises.
Because you never,
Follow through.
you always break promises.
Did I break any promises? with
Yes, you did.
Okay.
Okay.
Don't let me get started on that.
Well, look what you're doing to Sabina. Hey, we have a very, very special guest today, so let's not fight in front of her.
I'm just taking Tony's place with Tony's.
Okay.
I mean, like, even if Tony wasn't here, you would have been the guest.
Yeah, you
Oh.
used to, of course.
Really?
Yes.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me.
And Sabina,
Yep.
tell us what your university life has been like so far. Like, what were the big things that happened to you so far?
The big things.
Well, I know that you are very active, and she has. How do you put that? She is like one of the ideal students, like friends that I know.
Oh,
She
Ideal
follows-
student.
ideal
Yes,
student.
she's not only good with her academics, and she does a lot of extracurricular activities like RAs, and now she's doing intern, and she's only third year.
I can feel the pressure coming.
Yeah, it's already here. The
So,
pressure.
I feel
Ideal
the pressure all the time
student.
too. But she is such an inspiration already. Please tell us.
Well,
How
I'm not
have
that.
you been handling?
I'm not that bright student. You know, I have my dark times too. But
You've been handling it so well.
thank you very much. So it's not really that visible. Wow, I'm
not.
amazed. But well, I don't have that many extracurricular as for now, because the only extracurricular I'm doing now is the TA's work.
TAs.
And yeah, TA's work mostly for spatial project for some professor, and TA for the upcoming study skills academic writing. I'm back again with the team, so I'm really looking forward for that. And interns.
Interns. Yeah.
And but the biggest and the most exciting part of my university life, actually, it was the time when I got offer from APU to join their spatial program. It was
Program?
it was an internship program,
Oh.
joint internship program between APU and Arita town
In Saga.
in Saga Prefecture.
Wow. What was that like?
It was amazing. We had a lot of fun. So we were there for 2 weeks, but the first week we were just like having fun around. Like they took us to a lot of amazing places. We made
Wait.
pottery.
There are amazing places in Saga.
Yeah, what?
There are?
There are. Trust
Here's
me,
the thing.
nature.
My brother is in Saga. And I lived in Saga for like a total of 1 month or so.
Yep.
I think that is the last place I want to visit in Kyushu.
But the nature, Melvin, the nature.
I mean,
is awesome.
nature is everywhere. It's in Oita too. What's the
What did
difference
you like
between
about Saga?
nature in Saga and nature everywhere else?
It's just, new type of scenery that you've been missing. Because, like, travel is not a thing, just like what you said. And I was just like, I think it was the hype for me that, you know what, I'm traveling, I'm out from my comfort zone. And my buddies, they were amazing people. 2 of them, they're actually, like, close friends of mine. So it was really amazing. We got to stay in the same guest house. Yeah, and I got to cook for them for the whole week.
Oh, the
Wow.
big chef.
Yeah, a lot
I
of
wanna
messes
have
too.
As a
And the most interesting part, actually, the pottery class, because we got
Pottery
to
class.
yeah, we got to make our own porcelain ceramics, and
They
I
call
made
it aritayaki.
aritayaki. Yeah,
Toki.
yep, aritayaki. And I worked with amazing company. I worked with Kihara. And it was it was just amazing. Like, they were incredibly genuine and very kind people. Yeah, I'm really grateful for that. And again, the restaurant, they have this Chinese restaurant, and the karaage, which is the fried chicken, it reminds me of my mom's. So yeah, I definitely would want to go back
family.
there just for
Wait.
chicken.
The Japanese fried chicken from a Chinese restaurant reminds you of your Indonesian mom.
Yeah, mom's cooking. Yeah. Because my mom, well, actually, my mom owns a business and it's a catering industry. And the main is fried chicken. And the fried chicken that they have in this restaurant in Arita, it's the same.
Wait, what kind of fried chicken are you talking about? Like
I think
Indonesian style fried chicken or like KFC style fried
Indonesian style fried chicken.
Like
So it's
ayam
like the
goreng fried chicken.
ayam goreng fried chicken. Ayam goreng, it's fried chicken, man.
Yeah, like I know.
Yeah.
It's just how people call salsa sauce. Like salsa is sauce. Salsa sauce is sauce.
I didn't get that, but yeah, sure.
Yeah, like
It's the technicality
but
for me.
I do find like the karaage is such a big difference from ayam goreng.
Yeah.
Like how can it remind you of your
That's
mother's
what,
ayam
it's
goreng?
a different type of karaage, I'm telling you.
So the
It's a
Chinese
There's
karaage
this Chinese
is
twist on
Indonesian
it, kind
fried
of
chicken.
reminds her of her mother's cooking.
But that's great because like
think so.
I miss the fried chicken in Malaysia.
It has a very crispy and thin, a layered batter, you know? So it's that kind of ayam goreng that you've been missing. And then the time when I got that chicken, I was like, yo, this is massive. First of all, the chunk, it's a big chunk. And then I'm like, wow, it's an Indonesian's one. It's my mom's. And they got a really delicious eggplant dish. So
All right, I need to go there. You have to bring me there. I can drive.
Sure,
I can do the driving.
sure. I'll show you the way.
Can I tag along?
Well,
Sure.
I have to think about that.
Oh,
Are you up for fried chicken though?
Ouch!
no. I'm sorry,
You know
Medina,
what?
did you?
I'm going on my own.
You're going on your own?
Yes.
No,
Oh,
it's
I'll-
trust me, it's too troublesome for going there by train because I've checked, and it's just like you gotta, change from train to train. You gotta after train, you gotta.
Oh, so you have
do
been
the
thinking of
bus.
going there?
Yeah, what?
You have been thinking of going there?
I've been thinking just for the chicken.
Just for the
Just
chicken?
for the chicken.
So
The things you do for the chicken.
Yeah,
do
the
for
things you
crazy.
do.
You
No,
do-
for
you
me,
do a
I'm
lot.
very foodie. Like I'm very foodie. So
Something we have in common. Okay.
Yep.
Getting interesting.
I think I know what we're going to do for the rest of the summer break.
Cook.
What cook?
No, we're gonna have fried chicken.
The fried chicken, but I'm not gonna. I've tried to make, but then it's different. No, I don't.
I mean the
know.
powder, you can't get the powder that you have back home in Japan.
Yeah, that's why I asked my mom because she's the one having the original recipe, and she say, well, you just gotta purchase this and that and this and that, but I just couldn't make it. So I think it's different type of flour, different. I don't know, man. They got different type of anything over here. So yeah, I cannot really mimic. I cannot really copy my mom's or Arita's.
You're
Fried
gonna make
chicken.
your original one then.
There's a lot of research.
There's a
and
lot of
trial
research and
and
preparation
errors
to
for
do.
that.
Yeah, I mean, I get that. Like, I find it funny how there are no Indonesian or Malaysian restaurants in Beppu, considering the amount of foreign restaurants, the number of foreign restaurants in
They
Beppu.
do actually have Indonesian
Indonesian
restaurant
Where?
in Oita.
In Oita.
It's I don't think it's like legit Indonesian restaurants, but they offer some Indonesian food over there.
Well,
That's nice.
well, honestly, it's quite similar, right? The food that you have in. I mean, I don't want to be controversial about this, but the food that you have in Indonesia is somewhat similar to what we have in Malaysia.
Right.
Like
can feel
ayam
the
goreng
heat.
is still ayam goreng.
Yeah.
I think that it tastes quite similar, although I've never been to Indonesia before.
It is. It tastes quite similar. I've tried in Malaysia.
Well, nasi goreng is still nasi goreng.
But
You-
there are different. There are a couple of types of nasi goreng. Like they have different tastes.
Yeah.
Like
Nasi
fried
goreng is
nasi
basically
goreng.
fried rice, and fried rice is
Fried rice.
it can be anything, right? You can
Yeah.
you can have garlic fried rice, you can have
Right.
seafood fried
Yeah.
rice, tom yum fried rice, everything.
Rendang fried rice.
Rendang fried rice, yeah, definitely. She's left out from the
I'm
conversation.
so sorry, Medina.
No, I'm trying to understand what's going on here. I know that there is a little bit of like argument between Malaysians and Singaporeans that you guys like
all the time.
argue over.
No.
Which
wait.
place it
Just
comes
to be
from,
clear,
the
there's no
chicken
such thing
rice.
as Singaporean food. There's no such thing as Singaporean food.
There's no.
Well, they have this authentic ice cream, the one that this grandpa cut
You
in
cut
front
ice cream?
of the Orchard Street. You know that ice cream that you fold it in that you fold in bread. Es potong.
Ice potong.
Yeah.
Never heard of it before.
Exactly, it's Singaporean dish.
Well, the thing is that the problem is that they call that food that they call Singaporean food is like a lot of things are like Malaysian.
Inspired.
Inspired.
And it tastes
Keyword
better in Malaysia
inspired.
than it does in Singapore. But
We're not
so the
saying
thing is
anything.
that don't get me wrong, the food in Singapore is great,
In general.
but it depends on the place that you go to. Like if you go to hawker stores or street food, the street food in Malaysia and the hawker store in Malaysia is better than Singaporean food. But if you go to like expensive restaurants in Singapore, it's better in Singapore than in Malaysia.
And the
That's the
shops that
difference
they
that I
have
find.
at the airport,
Changi
it's
Airport.
good. Yeah, Changi Airport, Terminal 2. It's good. Oh, you live in Singapore, aren't you?
Yeah, Medina
for a
lives
bit,
in Singapore,
just for
right?
a bit,
Yeah.
just for a bit.
Okay,
Like, there was-
tell me about your favorite dish in Singapore. Your so-called Singaporean dish, if there's any.
There is not. Okay, maybe I like the chili crab.
Chili
all right.
crab.
Yeah, that was
Chili
really
crab
good.
is the only thing that I officially recognize as Singaporean. food.
Okay, there we got something.
Okay, that's the only thing.
Chili crab was good, and like you really dig in, like with all the what is that, typical, like plastic things.
Yeah,
Gloves?
plastic gloves.
Yeah, like I get to connect with the food. The food.
Right,
Yeah.
chili crab. What about Singaporean laksa?
Don't get me started on that. Don't get me started on that.
Okay.
That's not an insult. I was.
No, that is an insult. The way that you say Singaporean laksa, because there's only one. Okay, even in Malaysia, we have us from Penang have arguments with other people from
Right.
Malaysia, because like laksa. When you talk about laksa, there's only one laksa, which is Penang laksa, and anything other than that is not laksa to us. So even in Malaysia, if you go to Kuala Lumpur, for example, and they say, "Oh, here's your laksa," and it's like, "This is not laksa. It's a completely different dish."
Oh, it's like curry.
No, that's the thing.
No, it's like curry for Indians and like curry in Japan.
Well, yeah, technically, yeah.
Yeah.
Because you cannot really call it curry,
Because they have adapted to Japanese taste and
No, but the thing is that the curry in Japan, it's curry because you use spices and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But well, the Penang laksa is a different base compared to like Singaporean laksa, for example, because Singaporean laksa is essentially curry noodles.
curry noodles.
So we don't use any of the ingredients that are used in Singaporean laksa.
Really?
In Penang.
You gotta check the recipe first, though.
I know. I'm from Penang. I know.
All right.
The-
I keep noticing how often
The only
we're
thing that-
getting. Like I keep noticing like we stick on to different
It's the
topics.
Master Chef
Yes.
waiting room here,
No,
Okay.
we get very
Easily
heated.
distracted.
heated by
Yeah.
the
Especially
food.
you.
Yeah.
No.
You
Everyone in Penang get heated about arguments involving food.
All right. We'll take that as a consideration for next
Podcast.
topics.
Okay.
Does it?
Getting back to
Do
somewhere
we
in
get
Japan
any
topic.
comments?
Well, sort of like just talking and stuff, and
Right.
and Tony was like, assuming COVID isn't on your mind, yukata date, hiking, going to the river, barbecue, or just going on a drive somewhere could be a potential
Yeah,
summer
like
activity.
if you can drive, that's like a
Tony
perfect
took
way.
me. Tony
And
took me the
Actually,
other day.
Alex said superstar intern Medina.
Yay!
Superstar what?
Superstar intern Medina.
Thank you so much for watching, boss.
And one of my friends says that Singapore bans Melvin from mentoring. So apparently I'm not allowed to go to Singapore anymore because I made fun of their food.
Yeah, Melvin, be careful.
We said we're not going to be controversial.
Exactly.
No. That is not controversial. That is a fact.
Oh! Oop.
Okay. Let's just leave that.
Yeah, let's just
Move on.
put that on the bed and set aside.
I mean, if
Okay.
you want to be on equal standings, I understand. But if you want to claim like, all right, chicken rice is a Singaporean dish, I'm saying, no, it's not.
Melvin,
It's not.
calm down.
But they got a 5-star Michelin.
There's no such thing as 5-star Michelin, my friend. The most number of stars you can have for a Michelin restaurant is 3.
Oh, no, it's actually 2 stars.
3. I mean, the chicken rice. you
The
mean.
chicken rice,
Yeah,
yeah.
2 stars. Well, it doesn't change the fact that it's not Singaporean food. It's just that it got 2 stars. That's it. That's the whole story behind it.
Yeah.
All right, officially finishing the topic of Singaporean.
Singaporean and Malaysia.
Just food. Let's say
food
food.
dispute. Food dispute.
Okay, actually, we didn't tell them like how we all know each other because
Alright.
we surely know it's not just for the podcast, and you guys know all the like how we know each other with Melvin, the story with Melvin. But Savina and Melvin and I already knew each other a lot longer than the normal students, right?
Do I?
Do I?
The
Do we?
Discord.
Cause no, initially I knew who you are because you're the superstar. But the first time we got to
Jesus Christ.
We got to
You have to stop complimenting her.
Good friend.
it is, you know, if you see good things, you gotta compliment.
Good things.
And the first time I got to interact with you was when we took the same introduction to development studies.
But I knew you much before that.
Really? Really?
Yes.
Okay, so speaking from your perspective,
Yeah.
then
I knew you.
when?
Yeah, from the Facebook group, I guess. Or yeah, from your Facebook account. Like you came out and you had this beautiful profile picture, a little blurred outside, and you remember that?
Blurred out.
Okay, I'm not a stalker. I just knew her. Okay, she didn't apparently know me
I
at that
didn't
time,
remember.
but I knew her.
Stalker. All right.
Yeah, but the first time we got to interact with each other, it was when the time we took this class together, and the quiz was crazy difficult.
The quiz was difficult.
So you guys cheated or something?
No, of course not.
I'm not sure how it's related because if it was difficult, I'm pretty sure I was not any help.
And then you happened to sit beside me, and then you asked like, how was the quiz? And I say, well, I got full score. And not to brag, but it was just like a coincidence, you know, out of
I remember that.
14 lectures. And you say, oh, can I study together with you? And I think that was the first time when we
You wanted to study.
Yeah.
That's surprising. That's a first.
That's a first. That really is a first.
Really?
I think I could see her that she's smart.
Possibly the last.
Not really.
Possibly the
I'm
last.
so honored.
No, I'm gonna do better next time.
Yeah, that's what you always say.
It's the kimochi that matters. Okay, stop.
It is
bullying.
recorded. It is now recording. So Medina, every time you try to build from your own
Yes.
commitment.
All right, just to give you credits, you did quite well for the last semester.
Okay, how do you know that?
You got a scholarship from it.
All right, yeah.
Congratulations.
But not
I didn't
this
know about
semester.
that,
Okay,
but
I think some
congratulations.
people know that I did not do so well this semester. So I did horribly this semester. Not the last one, but this one.
Great to know. I'm happy about it.
Well, you're I think actually convinced.
About what?
You're always like saying that I don't do good at school. Now I'm confirming.
Oh, it's not a confirmation. You know that good people, that great people, they just like, ah, no, I do terribly wrong, but blah, 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 and then they're still doing good. It's Medina. But
Yeah.
there you go.
No, actually, I was scolded by this very caring friend of mine because
Him? You mean?
no.
Okay.
If I
She's
say
like a
good
very
friend
caring
of mine,
friend.
maybe he could be, but not the caring one.
All right.
That's not the definition I would give to him.
Oh, too bad, Melvin.
Yeah, I was scolded because I did not focus well on school last semester, but I was trying to make the point of that I was still doing something, and then internship. I got to know about the internship from that class. So I was trying to make point, like, even if I don't get like A+, I'm still like getting something out of. I have a takeaway from that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, like some people aim for the A+, some people just don't.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And I did not aim to get A+, but I was also not aiming to do such horrible job. So yeah, that was bad on my side. I will do much better next semester.
Cough, cough.
That's a commitment, everyone. That's a commitment. That's a commitment from Medina to Medina. Yeah. So yeah, how's school for you then?
For me,
How was it?
He's like
how
a
was
a good nerd. Good nerd is a good word. Okay, I don't want to say
nerd?
bad words.
Nerd isn't... Well, what makes you think that I'm a nerd?
The fact that you have two screen, like desktop and
Monitors.
yeah, those.
Isn't
those
that
are-
for gaming?
I mean, it can be for anything.
Yes, and it's for classes too, and he barely misses anything, like any deadlines. Like he's always finishing everything like 2 or 3 days before or right away. That's maybe just being responsible, but for most of the students, like maybe AP students, I don't want to say AP students, students in general, missing a deadline is like part of being student. Like that's a student life, and he has not done it.
I don't want that life.
Yeah, that's what
Responsible
So if
Melvin.
if my parents are watching this, you know that I am a very responsible student. You heard it from Medina. I'm not lying. I hope.
He's not lying.
Good.
Or am I?
Sabina, I think has the best balance over here.
Balance what?
Balance school and other things.
Just
social
so you
life.
know, just so you know, I'm having fun. It's
You
not that I
literally
am-
said you were not having fun.
I did. I just said I'm not going out having fun. I'm having fun at home, like
Yep.
you know, playing games and stuff. But I'm not, you know, that kind of, you know, a person who studies from 9 to 5 every day. In fact, I don't study. I study less than other people.
Because you're smart.
No.
It's a genius
It's
brain, you
just
know.
because
Yeah.
I'm lazy.
Because you're lazy.
Yes.
Well, what I'm trying to say is like for me, what it looks like from the outside person, if I had to like compare a little, she looks like she has a better balance on her social life and her studies. And you're more focused on like work and academics, and that's perfect, like the way it is.
Well, that's
Like,
the thing.
people
like,
have different like balance, and
Do I have a good balance? Because I don't have any new friends. Just because maybe it's pandemic or maybe it's just like the way I am. I just want to keep my circle small and, you know, to keep the consistency. But I've been hanging out with the same people. And yeah, the hangout is just like I'm visiting their house, which is just like 5 steps from my house. And the only interaction I have every day is the interaction I have with my roommate. So yeah,
See,
good to
that's
have
fun.
her around.
He does not have a roommate.
I mean, it's not like I don't talk to people. I do talk to people every day.
Every day?
Yes, every day.
Every day?
Yes. Well,
Alright.
like maybe not physically every day, but
Yeah.
you know, I'm on Discord and I'm with my friends on Discord every single day.
Yep, fair enough.
Yes, and like the thing is that people, all right, for those who don't, I'm not trying to brag, but I have like quite decent grades.
GPA.
Yes, and people assume that I study all the time, but you know, Medina even said that like I focus a lot on academic, but you see, missing a deadline doesn't mean that you don't spend any time at all doing your homework, right?
Right.
I spend the same time.
But earlier.
Yeah, I just do it earlier because I want to do it earlier. I don't want to be stressing about it when I don't have to, you know. You get what I mean?
Right.
I wonder how your brain is wired, because I think mine is like wired wrong. Mine is like doesn't want to do anything until the last moment, and that's like when it pushes me like to the best
Right.
possible.
See, I've
state.
been through that. I've been through that phase on the first year. I was like, why do I want to stress myself like this when I don't have to?
But actually, there are, well, maybe let's say two types of people. Like the first type, they tend to do a better work at, you know, finishing something when they do it ahead of time. But the second person is maybe,
My kind of.
yeah, your kind of case is that you can get, you know, the urgency when you feel there's like the urgency to
pressure
do it,
kind
then then you'll do it better than when you're having, you
a
know,
lot of time to work
right,
on it probably.
right, because then you feel like, oh my god, you know what?
Well, I'll definitely do it faster, but the quality is gonna drop obviously because you're in a hurry. So that's why I don't want to. I rather have the quality, and I spend more time doing it rather than, you know, having a low quality assignment
In
where
a
I
short
do it
period
in
of time.
a shorter time. Yeah.
I see. How about you? Which type are you?
I've been through, you know, both
Both
cases,
ways,
but now I'm more into, thanks to, I think the problem is that when you're working while you're also studying, it's different level of stress and different level of
Ooh, you tell me.
tiredness. And I used to work a lot, but this spring semester, I got a very
Generous scholarship.
not that one, but I got a support for that, and yep, I got to you know, have plenty more time to do assignments, and I've tried these techniques when, you know, just use a spreadsheets and then try to you know, put things accordingly. For example, like for this class, we'll have reading, which I have to finish by this time, so then I can follow the class, then I can do the quiz, like sort of things like that.
Because you have made yourself like kind of a worksheet in a way.
Oh, it's not a worksheet, it's a spreadsheet. Yeah, you know this Notion, it's an application. If you're a Mac or a Apple user, then you'll most likely, you know, be encountered with that application. It's a really good one. I use that, and yeah, it helped me, you know, to be really on time on deadlines. So
That's a tip from a very good student.
not really,
Very nice.
because I'm very forgetful with, you know, everything if I don't note it down. It's not like I'm not keeping things in my brain, but sometimes, you know, when you're just like having 15 deadlines and you don't know which for which, then yeah, it's better to note everything down.
Yeah,
That's how I do it.
I think I'm just blessed with good memory.
You have a good memory.
Yes, I
Yes,
like
I
to
think
think
you
that
do
I do.
too.
I mean,
Right.
like I only study the bare minimum.
Wow. Wow.
Because like
Way not to brag.
no, because like how I study is like I just, you know, like people are like, oh, I have to note this down, I have to write this on my notes, I have to use different colored highlighters and stuff like that. What I do is just read the whole book and I'm done.
Wow, he's definitely an opposite of me, because I really,
You need to like highlight. Yeah.
My reading is very much colorful. It's really colorful. It's like you're seeing an elementary school kid's books. It's just like that.
Well,
Oh.
if that works for you, then that's
Yeah,
great.
definitely. Different people.
There's
have
some people
different-
who don't know how it works for them, like me.
No, Medina. No, you know what you're talking about. You know how to.
Well, you're not doing too bad yourself, are you?
You know what was so bad about last semester? So in one quarter, I took 6 major classes.
Wow.
and they all had group work. So my phone was full of group chats, and I couldn't like keep track on what's going on what group. So it was such a like stressful quarter. And I like while trying to work on everything, I couldn't actually focus on any of that. So it was like doing the bare minimum to all of them. Yeah, so I like if you're a student and if you are trained like trying to take major classes, I would not suggest taking more than 4 major classes in one quarter, especially with group work. That's like a bad choice.
I think it's all about the balance, yeah, because there are some major classes that doesn't require you much apart from your individual work. If you do the reading, you do great in quizzes, and you do great if the professor requires a presentation or final exam, then you'll be fine. But if all the major classes are like having the same requirements, which is the group work, then sure thing, it's kind of difficult to catch up with,
Yeah, definitely.
all of them.
It is. Well,
I hope you learn from your
lesson.
mistakes.
Learn from that.
Anyways, today is the 4th of September, meaning the Paralympics is gonna end tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
In case you guys didn't know.
Oh, did not know that. It's the birthday of.
Yeah, tomorrow's the last day of Paralympics. Olympics have been quite a
Tomorrow
huge
is
topic.
5th of September.
Tomorrow's 5th of September.
My mom's birthday, so
Happy birthday!
Happy
Mom.
birthday!
Happy birthday,
How
Mom.
do you say it in your language?
Selamat
Selamat
ulang
tahun
tahun Ibu.
Ibu.
Happy birthday, Mom. Hope you have an amazing day tomorrow.
Yeah, so the Olympics that happened, like how was it? How was your country? Have you been following?
Oh yeah, actually for Olympic, because one of my friend, he went for volunteering in Tokyo, right? And the time when he went there for, basically he was just like waiting for the archery, right? And oh my God, the archery, I think they will win over America, over the US. And then I said, oh, that's cool. And at that time, as we were speaking on the phone, I was, going up for my part-time job. And then when I came to my part-time job's meeting, it's not a meeting, it's just a room for you to change.
Yeah.
The television apparently showing the archery of Indonesia, and then I saw my friend's face over there, and Indonesia won for that preliminary.
So you got a gold medal. I mean, Indonesia got a gold medal.
No, just for that.
Oh, yeah, all right.
Yeah, Indonesia actually didn't get any golds, didn't get any medals for archery, but for the badminton, yes, they got gold for. I'm really bad at this in please. Yeah, but they got gold and bronze, I think.
The bronze was the women's double.
No, I think the women the double women. Yeah, the double they got gold and the bronze is for the single men.
Sorry.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, like it has been quite eventful, I guess. Quite a few things happening, both good and bad, like from countries from all over the world. Like Japan has been doing great for the Olympics, I think, and the thing is that a lot of people are against the idea of having the Olympics because, like, COVID is happening, right? So, like, obviously, the number of cases has risen since the Olympics started. It has been going down recently. I hope it continues to go down. But I think they made a wise choice to not have any spectators in the Olympics, unlike the Euro football competition that they had earlier this year. Like they had audiences for the competition, the football competition. So a lot of people that went to the stadium got infected with coronavirus. I think more than 50,000 or 60,000. I might be wrong with the numbers.
And they got fully vaccinated.
Did they?
I don't know. That's like Like how did the government or like the people were?
Oh, you
allowed-
mean the people for the Olympics?
Not the Olympics. The
Euro.
The Europe. Yeah.
The audiences?
I don't know. Did
Well, I know for a fact that a lot of people got
they? Right.
infected because like they allowed audiences to be in the Euro football competition. But Japan made a wise choice to not have any audiences. Fortunately, the boost the number of cases were not too dramatic. I think like there were a few funny incidents that happened as well, like how they had like anime references in a lot of the games in Olympics. One of the how do you call it? One of the participants became a meme.
Which,
You know,
which meme?
Well, you know the horse thing, the horse riding.
Right. Now I recall the horse that didn't want to
Refused
move.
to. Yeah.
Right. You know that meme when the horse didn't want to
You're
refuse
behind
to.
of the time. But anyways, like it has been like the opening ceremony was not as good as what the previous Olympics were. Like for example, the 2008 Beijing Olympics had one of the best Olympic openings in the whole of Olympic history, in my opinion.
The opening of what?
The Beijing Olympic in
Beijing.
2008.
Oh, where they dance like they have so many people and they just
Yeah. That.
Right.
And the 2012, what do you call that? The England Olympics. They had Daniel Craig do James Bond. They had the Queen.
Wow.
Whoa.
The
for
Queen was
Olympics.
showing.
Yeah, the Queen was in the. There for the opening ceremony as well. So the thing about Japan and its opening ceremony was that I personally felt that it was very underwhelming. But I would like to put it, it's all about arts. It's all about subjective thinking. Like if you think it's good, obviously it's good. It's good for you. But for me, I thought it was very underwhelming from the things that they did for the Olympics.
Right. But there was a lot of technology getting involved in the opening because the drone that they had. I didn't notice that was a drone until I read an article and then so it was a drone. But I think it's also kind of like difficult for Japan as well because you cannot really gather people and then like the.
No, but the thing is that
Okay, I think you got a different opinion over here.
No. It's not a different opinion, but it's just like the people expected bigger icons of Japan, like for example, even Pokemon, or even like Mario, for example. They are both very huge icons of Japan. Like they sort of represent Japan, and Japan has never been shy of revealing them as the icons of Japan. So people expected like Nintendo, for example, to be doing the opening ceremony, but what we got was rather Square Enix, a company, a game company. They played a lot of scores and music from Square Enix, which is a good thing, obviously. Don't get me wrong, but people expected more of a more mainstream sort of anime or Japan pop culture references. Me too, especially. And what? Do you have a problem?
We have a weave.
I mean, a lot of people expected more mainstream pop culture references, and they didn't do any of the Pokemon. They didn't do any Mario thing related. So a lot of people were quite disappointed with the opening ceremony, but like people who appreciate it really likes it, obviously.
Right.
But I personally thought that it could be better.
I personally didn't watch the opening ceremony.
I saw the only closing ceremony.
I didn't even watch the closing ceremony
Because it was
I had
all over
something
TikTok,
to
that's
do.
how I watched it.
All over TikTok?
Yeah.
I think I watched from people's story, but I think I've got something to do on both days. And I was just like, I didn't watch it. Yeah. So, yeah.
Well, it was not bad at all, don't get me wrong. It was not bad. It was just underwhelming.
I
would
think it
say.
was beautiful.
Well, I wouldn't like try to oppose with your opinion.
It wasn't Japanese enough for you.
Yeah, it was not Japanese one because like there was this one segment where they introduced like the most famous or the best someone in Japan. Like one of them was tap dancing.
What dancing?
What?
Tap
What?
In Japan?
tap dancing. Yeah.
What is tap dancing?
Tap dancing like with your feet.
Yeah, with your feet. You just go.
Oh, right.
Like
Right.
Japan. When you think about Japan, you don't come up with tap dancing. Like it's not a.
I didn't even know what was that. Until you told me. Thank you.
It's not a thing in Japan. So like people were like, what does this have to do with Japan? So like a lot of people were disappointed. Like they did want to see more of Japan and its culture
Right.
rather than what they showed us.
Yeah, because actually I've read somewhere that this year Olympic is actually the most expensive Olympic
Yeah.
throughout history.
I think everyone can confirm that.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, maybe they spend a lot of the budget on or precautions.
Yeah,
precautions,
definitely.
measures.
Like there are a lot of things to consider when you talk about the expenses of the Olympics. Not just the whole opening ceremony, right? So I think like they might have been tight on budget because of COVID, and you can't have people coming to Japan to spend their money in tickets and traveling in Japan and so on. So I think like some things were
we're pretty tight on Japan's side. Yep. So, by the way, are we getting any questions?
Not really. Like
Not really.
one of my friends said, can confirm Melvin plays game 20 hours a day. I don't. I don't play 20 hours a day, but
19 hours a day.
not 19.
That's close.
Come on. I do sleep for at least 8 hours a day. I mean, at max 8 hours a day. But yeah, like during the holidays when I don't go out, I just wake up in the morning. For example, I woke up before 9 today. Turned on my computer at 10. Started playing before I came here. I arrived here at 3 p.m. When I get back, I suppose I'll be playing
That's
games
early.
again.
You got here at 3?
I got here at 3, yeah.
That's
That's early.
That's very early.
The things that I have to do,
Appreciate
whole setup.
I see. Thank you very much. Appreciate you for that.
Yeah, we should. If only there was a way to show this all set up. It looks
It's
so professional and
Yeah, we have,
fancy.
It is.
We have,
And we have
lights,
these 3 gigantic cameras.
Yeah, it is.
and
I'm
big
actually
screen and
very
everything.
amazed. Like, wow, it's actually this bright.
Yeah, it's your first time here, isn't it?
It is. It's my first time being in the studio.
Madina has been here like a couple of times
I've
already.
been here a couple of times.
Our
I'm getting-
superstar.
Thank you.
Superstar. You know how that came from? It's actually super spy.
Super spy.
International super spy.
All right.
What is
yeah.
that?
It's TikTok.
It's been a TikTok trend.
Okay, I don't have a TikTok account. That's why.
International
Super spy.
Yeah.
Yep, it's superstar now. Superstar, super spy.
Thank you. Do we have any
Any.
actual summer related topics
Summer related topics.
that we forgot to cover?
I think we can talk about like the things we can do in Oita. Like for example, like summer in Oita is usually it's pretty eventful. Like we have festivals, like I mentioned earlier, water related sports as well. We have like a what do you call that? Like boat at the beach.
The yacht?
The I don't know how to call it, but kayak and stuff like that.
Kayaking.
Ah.
Yeah.
Can you actually do it here in Oita?
Yeah. We have
Wow.
that, and people go to like waterfalls and the rivers
Oh,
during
yeah, I went.
the
I
summer
went for
event.
Yeah, it's actually not Oita, but Miyazaki.
Oh yeah, well we do
But,
have that in
yeah.
Oita as well.
And I know that I'm really bad at riding a boat.
The other day, sorry.
Because it was just so bad. So I went with my friends, and there was 6 in total with me, and I got to enjoy the boat with my roommate, because other people, they were just like, they got their
Oh.
mate already, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, it's such a bad idea because I know for a fact that my roommate, there is no way she can do, this thing properly. And then she was like, it's okay, I got you. And then she got into the rider site, and then the people were, teaching her how to do it. And then she's just like, so how to do the bag? And I'm like, I think I learned way better than you, so let me take that part. And then we swept our seat, right? At first it was going okay, it was totally fine, but then when we were almost, getting into the time, we should go back, and that was the whole disaster happened.
What happened?
I kept bumping on people's boat, and then I got stopped for...
So you were the one who...
Yeah, because my
others.
roommate couldn't, right? And then she's just like, and then I'm like, you know what? Let me take that. And I took it. It was totally okay when we went, to see the waterfall, everything. It was beautiful. But then on the way back, obviously my 4 other friends, they're already in the station, getting the boat ready for the next passengers. And I was like, oh, this is too bad. And then I kept bumping on the other people's boat, and my roommate is just like, Financy, you gotta turn it like that. And then I'm like, oh, you know what? Shut up. And and then we got stuck for 30 minutes. So it was like
30 minutes.
30 minutes and plus 30 minutes. So it was an hour. And after I got off the boat,
You guys are not athletic.
the people, my friends that were waiting for us, were like, "What's happening? What's up?" And then I'm
What
like,
took you so long?
I'm not really good at this kind of thing. And then you were pairing me up with this person right here, and she sucked at it. And they were like, you know what? We're starving, so let's just go eat. So, yep.
That reminds me of the river rafting.
Yeah, the river incident. I think I covered this in the last podcast, but
What's up? Can you tell me what's up?
don't you know I lost my GoPro in the river?
I knew about that because you
Yeah.
posted.
So what happened was that my friend Yonne, so he was in front of me. So that day the whole river rapid was pretty fast.
Yeah.
Because it was
It's
right after
rafting.
rainy season.
Yeah.
And then my friend actually got stuck between 2 rocks at the rapid, and I was behind him, and I crashed onto him. The whole boat, the whole raft capsized, and my GoPro, which was stuck on my head with the head mount, came off, and I couldn't find it again.
Wow. That's...
And Tony went earlier, so he was like ahead of us, and he didn't turn back to see if we were fine.
Oh.
So he waited at another place for like 30 minutes, and no one was there, and he saw one of my Crocs.
So the cars were floating.
Just floating on the water. And I was like, gosh, did someone die?
Well, thank God that you're safe, but
Yeah.
your GoPro is not.
Well, that was an expensive accident, but I've not been hurt. I was safe. I didn't drown or anything. I had my life jacket on and stuff. So, well, I wouldn't say I was fortunate, but I was glad I wasn't hurt.
You made it out of alive.
Yeah, I made it out alive. I didn't hit my head on any rocks or whatever.
Are you sure?
But definitely traumatic as well.
It is, though. It's never fun experience if you're losing something.
Yeah.
Something expensive,
Yeah, something expensive.
And it was pretty new too.
It's the GoPro that we used for the shooting, right?
Yeah, I didn't use it a lot of times before that.
Oh,
And after that as well. So it was a little bit unfortunate, but well,
I'm so
I'm
sorry.
fine.
Now we're bringing all the gloomy sides to him again.
No, it's fine. It's like it's a funny story to tell people.
That you lost a GoPro.
Yeah.
It's a painful story to
It
tell.
is a painful story. It's a
painful
depressing
story
one.
to hear every single time too, because I never saw that, but I think that you could have made a lot more videos with that.
No. I have a new GoPro now.
Wow. See? Look at the bright side.
Yeah, so like it's not too bad because I was able to, you know, get another one. So I still have my equipment to have my video shoots and stuff. It's not too bad.
Yeah,
That's
so
not
Melvin will not be absent. The GoPro is gonna be here even it's delayed.
Yeah.
The
Yes.
new version.
But you know,
Wait
just
for more videos from him.
just be careful not to, you know, go to the rapids after the rainy season.
After the rainy season. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lesson learned.
But anyways, like even if you go to places like Lodge Kyokawa now, it's a great place to go during the summer.
It is.
I really want to go there.
Like I mentioned, like aquatic activities are a thing in Oita as well. Like the food as well. Some food are great to have in summer, like the famous cold noodles in Beppu.
Somen.
Well, a little bit less on the onsen because you know it's hot, so not a lot of people want to go to the onsen during the
I
hot
want to
season.
go to the onsen.
Well,
You live
I
in
said
the
not
heart
a
of
lot of
onsen.
people,
You
not-
do live in the heart of onsen.
Cause no, like I don't know. I'm an old lady myself, so you know the back pains, everything. So yeah, onsen's always.
You're at the
want to
onsen
go.
capital of Japan. You have to enjoy the onsens here.
Maximize the resources.
Yeah, and there's a really underrated place in Oita called Ryumono Falls, which is which we covered that in one of our videos. I think you were there, weren't you? No, you weren't. Not.
I don't remember
Not.
that I was there.
All right. Anyways, there's this place called Yume Falls, which is a waterfall, where like kids, obviously adults can go to. The kids often go there to slide on the water, slide on the rocks because the rocks are flat
Wow.
and it's a very big piece of rock.
Rocks.
So people can literally slide on the water along with the slide on the rocks along with the water. It's great to go during the summer. During the autumn, it's even better, even though you can't go in the water because it's cold. But during the autumn, you get the autumn leaves, which are very nice. I think it's very underrated if you want to go take pictures and whatever. It's a great place to take a picture, even if you're amateur, even if you're like not a photographer, you just go there.
If you're
take
not a
snap.
photographer, just book Melvin.
Take a few snaps. It's gonna turn out great anyways. Like places like Uchinari Tanada, for example, it's a rice field here in Beppu. I think it's a great place for scenery as well. It's a great place to go during the summer and also during the winter because it's in the mountains, so it snows and it gets the whole white scenery.
Right. Because even Tony took me to this place. It's a paragliding free space area.
Oh,
it's
the Kusu area, was it?
Kiri.
The one where you went the
other
day,
day.
yeah.
It was really amazing.
It's in Kusu region.
Yeah. And though if you're planning on picnic, I don't really recommend you for going there
Kusu?
Yeah, like I mean, I do recommend you for going there, but then for going there at noon, it's too hot, and then they have very less trees. So yeah,
But it's like a picnic area on top of the mountain, not the mountain, but like
the
a
hill.
hill. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, how about here in Beppu? Like, what is your best spot to have a picnic?
Picnic in Beppu?
Close to my okay, now I'm revealing. Okay.
It's
Okay, so
nobody's
there's
gonna track it down,
this
I hope.
area. It's Ishigaki. That grass area that
Grass
close
area.
to the river.
Where is Ishigaki? I don't know where Ishigaki
It was in the video of you, Tony, and this person that went for a hike.
Hiking. Sakaigawa.
Yes, Sakaigawa.
Sakaigawa.
Sakaigawa River is near Kyomachi area of Beppu. And then during the spring, the cherry blossoms just where we went to take a picture the first last year, right?
Right.
So the whole river is filled with sakura trees along the way.
It's beautiful.
I think it's a very underrated place because people just go to during the spring where the cherry blossoms are blossoming. People just go to Beppu Beppu
Park.
Park instead of that place. But I think
That
that place
place
is
is
much
amazing.
more, much more
Yep.
You have
how do you call that?
Interesting comments, but yeah.
It's
Beautiful compared to
compared to
Beppu Park, for example.
Park. Yep.
Like if you want to go to picnic during the spring, that is a great place to go. Like
Yes.
during the summer, you can go to the beach, for example.
Yeah.
The good thing about Beppu is that it's surrounded both by the beach and the mountain. So even if you want to have a meal in APU during the summer, it offers fantastic view.
Yep. Especially during the sunny.
Sunny day, yeah.
Yeah.
Don't go there.
Don't go there during the Harry Potter season.
Harry Potter season?
Yeah, because it's like a Hogwarts, full of
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
fog and
Yeah, it gets pretty misty and foggy when it rains. So
Very
not a good idea to go during the rainy season unless you like the fog.
yeah,
But like if you go
You literally
during a
walk
clear
in
day,
clouds, right?
exactly.
Yeah.
if you go during the clear sunny days, you're gonna get a
It's
very
really
fantastic
beautiful.
view
Yeah.
of the whole Beppu city from AP.
Yeah.
Okay, I have a last question for both of you. Have you been to Kagoshima?
I've never been there.
You seriously asking me this question?
Yes.
Don't you know?
Are
Oh,
you
you're from Kagoshima?
My mom's from Kagoshima.
Right.
I didn't know about that.
Wow. Okay, I forgot.
I lived there.
He always says like you always say you're in Saga, not Kagoshima.
No,
as
my
much.
brother is in Saga. That's why.
Right.
Mhm.
One best spot to visit, like must visit place.
Must visit. I would personally say this place in Ibusuki.
Mhm.
Onsen.
What do they have?
Well,
Onsen, I
onsen, they have onsen, they great onsen.
Mm-hmm.
But one thing I really like to go and really like to eat is the somen nagashi.
Oh.
소멘 nagashi. Oh,
Oh, they call it somen nagashi instead of nagashi somen.
Nagashi.
nagashi somen.
But it's in Ibusuki. The place is called Tosenkyo. I have been there when I was a little kid, and I've been there this year as well. The somen, the noodles there are fantastic. You have funny things that you have koi, carp, sashimi.
Oh,
Carp
it
sashimi?
is a thing in
It is a
Saga.
thing.
It is a thing in
Yes.
Saga.
Like
Like yeah.
is it that sashimi in a cup?
No, carp,
Carp.
koi, fish.
Koi.
Ah, okay. I totally
It's
misheard
a
that.
yeah. It's a thing in Saga. To
Oh,
my
it's not
surprise.
like the the traditional sashimi that you prepare where you cut the fish and just serve it like that. It's more of a it's fresh, it's raw, but after you when you cure, I don't want to say cure, but when you prepare the koi fish, you put it in the water that is 45 degrees Celsius for I don't know how long, but the process is different as to serving a traditional seawater sashimi.
So it's technically cooked
Cooked in very low
Hot.
temperature.
at low temperature.
Yeah, so it's a great experience. It's delicious as well. But like if you go to Kagoshima, I personally recommend Ibusuki. If not, if you want to go somewhere around the center of Kagoshima City, I would just say like Sakurajima, the volcanic island, or just the Kagoshima City.
I don't think I can ever eat that carp dish because I used to have carp as a pet.
Wow.
My family used to own a really huge pond. We had that pond, and my uncle was, it is his hobby to pet a fish, and I personally know a lot of things about carp, like the good carp, the expensive one, the usual one. So yeah. It
What-
has something in my heart, so I cannot.
What was one bizarre food that you have eaten?
Bizarre.
Bizarre food. What in Japan or?
Well, anywhere. It can be something that you find it normal, but people don't find it normal.
Okay, so I ate during my exchange year, Christmas 2017. I ate this sausage made of cow, which is beef, and deer.
Deer.
Yeah, I don't think it's like that usual for Indonesians and
Well,
for some people. But
I personally used to eat a lot of deer. It was like venison. We got, like deer meat is called venison, and venison is like one of my favorite dish throughout my childhood.
how do you cook it? How do they serve
You
it?
stir fry it with black pepper.
So it's served like a steak?
No. Like stir fry, so with vegetables as well. So I think I personally really like deer meat. If you go to Kokonoe Yume Hashi, which is the suspension bridge in Oita, I think the tallest suspension bridge in the whole of Japan, they have this burger called Kokonoe Yume Burger.
And it's made from...
They have different options actually. They have the traditional beef, pork burger. They have wild boar burger.
Oof.
They have
Burger.
venison
Never
burger.
heard that.
So I think these 4 types of meat. So if you want to eat deer, you can go there and have the burger. I tried the burger there; it's fantastic. I had I think I had the wild boar one, but I'm gonna try the venison one when I go there next.
I see.
I think it's
Speaking
great.
of wild boar,
Yeah.
actually, during our freshman year, there was one wild boar showing at APU.
Wild what?
Wild boar. Do you know what a wild boar is?
No.
Inoshishi.
Ah.
Yeah, there was one showing, and it was legit. When I finished my class, and I was just like, let me grab some things to eat back at the dorm, and then I was just like walking with my friends, and that guy was just sitting there like, I'm enjoying myself. And yeah.
Well, funny thing
it's
is
not
that
uncommon to see them there.
yeah, APU is in the
middle.
top of the mountain.
Yeah.
So the thing is that you get to see a lot of different wild animals. Like wild boar, I personally saw them before. I even saw raccoons before.
Yeah, I've saw raccoons. Yeah,
Yeah,
at
a lot
APU
of
too.
raccoons there.
I think they have foxes too.
At APU?
Yeah, at APU.
Oh
and,
shoot.
and they have Melvin.
That was a very bad attempt
moment-
at the
A moment of
or-
silence.
Yeah.
A very, very interesting,
a very bad
interesting
attempt
creature.
at a joke. You should
Well,
train.
we're talking about wild animals.
He is
There
wild.
goes Melvin.
He is wild.
Yeah, but like I used to run during the night when do running.
Oh,
I don't mean it like I'm a crazy person when I say I run, but I like running, exercising
Right,
at night,
exercising.
and sometimes I see like different animals.
Wow, I've seen raccoons at APU, but fox is like, oh please no, don't.
Foxes are fine.
No
Raccoons?
way!
Why? Why are foxes not
No
okay?
way! Every time, there's this thing. So me and my host dad, we call this creature Gogo Fox.
Gogo fox.
Yeah,
Gogo fox.
cause okay,
Gogo fox.
a dog in Indonesia, like here in Japan, the way the human sounds them, try to mimic their sounds is like wang wang,
Mama.
but in Indonesia is like
Wang.
guk guk.
Gog gog.
And then my dad couldn't
You have to learn how a dog
Yeah,
actually sounds like.
guk guk, and then he would just go with gogo.
Gogo.
And kitsune is fox, right? And then so yeah, we have that term for that creature. We call it gogo fox. In
Oh, but funnily enough, like the way that the Japanese
Imitated the
the voice,
animal voices.
the
Yeah,
other voice,
it's a lot different.
the cry of the fox is
Yeah.
kong kong.
Kong Kong.
Kong kong.
So
It's
dogs
like
go
Kong Kong.
wang wang and foxes go kong kong.
Kong kong.
Kong Kong.
So it's pretty similar to what you call the foxes.
Yeah,
with
gogo
your host
fox.
there. Yeah.
And I'm always terrified with this. It's not terrified. It's like I'm always scared of this creature because like it seems like every time I'm in the car, or like the most terrifying thing is like when I'm cycling, because the place of my host family is living is literally nowhere.
In the
So,
Nowhere.
yeah, it's like it's close to. It's just like woods and the rice fields. So there's a lot of deers, huge one.
Ooh.
I even stopped for 3 minutes and almost missed my bus just because of that huge deer, and the fox. And one time my mom said, so just let me know when you're going back, to the house for dinner. And then I was like, okay, mom. And I say, I'm heading there, and then I'm not, arrive at the house on time. And then my mom was like, I was late for 20 minutes. And then my mom was like, what was happening? And then I said, I met the fox, you know, and then I got to turn back because like I was waiting for the fox to just like go away. Because I feel like the fox is trying to eat me.
They're not gonna kill you. Come on, foxes only
They
prey on
will.
small animals like insects.
They have that evil eyes.
Come on,
They will
foxy
like.
eyes.
like even sharks are not that dangerous as many people assume.
There
Wow.
comes another
Like, all right.
controversial topic.
Wait
Fun-
until
no, no,
Melvin is
no, no,
diving
This
into
is- Yeah,
all right,
into
yeah,
the
let me tell
topic.
you a fact. There are more people dying in Japan from vending machine than sharks.
vending machine. How do
Vending
they?
machine. They try to shake the vending machine.
Oh, that's.
They
come
try to
on.
shake the vending machine, and the vending machine just
And it falls
collapses.
off.
and then
Of course.
Wow, that's a thing?
Yeah, a lot of
It's
people
an accident,
like not a
actual
lot, but
accident that's
th-
happening?
Yeah,
Wow.
Wow.
there are more people dying from vending machine than sharks in Japan.
Not suicide?
Fact.
Fact. Fun fact.
Interesting fact, people.
Speaking of fact, it's 7:30 right now.
Yes. So
And,
it's time for
Wow.
us to wrap it up, I guess.
Time flies so fast.
It does.
Yes, that's how it's like to be, talking on camera. And, anyways, we had a great time. Thank you for watching our podcast. We'll see you again, hopefully, for the next podcast. And that's it for us for today.
It was Havina, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you very much for having me. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, I didn't notice that we passed 1.5 hours already.
Yes.
So thank you
The
very
time
much.
flew. Speaking of
All
flying,
right, thank you,
I
and
have
see
to
you again to the
fly
Thank
camera.
you.
to the-
Bye.
Bye.
the big one.